Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to continue my journey to see how far along my painting has gone, using this White Scars kill team as a starting point. As per my usual painting style, these Space Marines are painted with pristine colors. The reds are vibrant and the white is crisp, but they seem a little flat to me. We're going to take one of those push-fit Terminators from the last video and see if we can cook up a more interesting White Scar. The first color that we're using is Xandri Dust by Citadel. But why use a brown or a tan as a base coat? You see, I wanted to paint a White Scar reminiscent of 2D artwork that you see by both GW and independent artists. Here, you rarely see just white. Browns, tans, grays, blues, and even greens are manipulated to give the illusion of a white armor reflecting the light off of its environment. I wanted to paint my White Scar anything but white. Once the entire model is base coated with Xandri Dust, I started working my way up to lighter colors. Tomb King Tan was the next paint used. I'm painting volumetrically. The shoulder pads, torso armor, top of the feet, and knee armor is going to see the highest highlights moving forward. If you have trouble understanding where to put highlights when it comes to shapes other than geometric, angled shapes on a miniature, like classic plate armor, Space Marines of all kinds are great models to practice on. The shoulder pads and the torso on this White Scar are spheres, where the legs and arms are cylinders. Every Space Marine type utilizes these designs when it comes to their armor. Once you can paint one type of Space Marine, you can paint them all. One of the things that I've been enjoying about this project is that it allows me to try different color schemes. How I painted the Iron Hand and the Blood Angel in the previous episode requires understanding different colors and how they work. Using everything but white to give the illusion of white was great practice and an awesome learning experience. Here's where I start getting a little more loose about how I'm painting this White Scar. Using all of the sand tones from the previous layers and using one more highlight color, I begin to wet blend the paint together for a smoother transition between the colors. Keeping with the earth tone and brown theme of the model, our reds will be painted over a base of Mornfang brown. Both the chest piece and the helmet is going to be painted using this color. To highlight, we're going to use my favorite new colors to paint with. Resplendent red will be the midtone, followed by legendary red, both from the Army Painter. These two paints are part of the same color triad, a group of warm reds made to highlight, which takes some of the thought out of painting. It's especially helpful if you're trying to paint an entire army in certain colors. Using the same reds, we're going to add some of the White Scar's iconic crimson lightning bolts to the Power Fist. There's a lot of real estate on Terminator models, so freehand work and decals are your friends when enhancing these miniatures. Which paint job do you like more? The pure white original or the more stylized Terminator? The Terminator feels more like I painted a Deathwing Terminator for my Dark Angels army, but I still love it anyway. It was a lot of fun to paint, and the White Scars are a legion that I'm not at all done with painting in the future. See you in the next video for another Space Marine before and after.